going on, Jerome's? So the Minnesota Vikings went hard in the paint in free agency, signing up Will Fries, Ryan Kelly, Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargrave. I traded for Jordan Mason, paid him. Rondale Moore is all up in the building, and it's all great. You bring back Byron Murphy, re-signing Theo Jackson, Aaron Jones. It's all good. It's fantastic the way the Vikings got after things, but of course, you can't really judge what the salary cap is going to be until all the official contract details come in, see what the cap hits are, see what the cash flow is. But even though the Vikings absolutely got after things in free agency, they're still in very good cap situation because so even after the spending spree, Vikings currently have around $21.6 million in cap space, which, yes, is 18th in the NFL, but also a lot of other teams spent. Some did not, hence why the Vikings dropping down. Originally, they were top 7 in terms of cap space, and they took a little dip. It's perfectly fine. And the Vikings definitely loaded up, and you could tell, like, the Vikings were going to spend heavily in free agency this offseason, number one, because they had the cap space. They cleared up the dead cap from Kurt and Daniil and Marcus Davenport, but also Vikings have 4 draft picks, right? So you're replenishing your rooster in free agency versus the draft this time around. But the Vikings, right, sitting at $21.6 million in cap space. Now, we'll talk about 2026 here in a second. Also, I love that over the cap doesn't project a salary cap in 2028 because, I don't know, maybe they think the world is going to end. The Vikings will have $112 million in liabilities as the Yellowstone supervolcano blows up. It's rough, man. Wow, that got dark. It will be dark because of the ash cloud. Anyways, but here's where the Vikings currently sit. And you did notice that the Vikings really tried to kick the can down the road, having small cap hits on a lot of the incoming free agent contracts, whether it's Hargrave, whether it's Allen, whether it's re-signing of Byron Murphy Jr., and also the way that Kwesi and Brzezinski had foresight in the structuring of Justin Jefferson's contract, as well as Christian Darrisaw's extension last offseason, where small hits in 2024 and 2025, and then larger hits in 2026. And it adds up. It's like, do the Vikings have one more big-time move in them? Or does Kwesi just want that cap space for flexibility? Because the top 51 is the number that matters right now. Vikings currently have 67 contracts on the books. And you do need a couple million for rookies, but outside the first-round pick, a lot of these guys are going to fall outside of the top 51 in terms of cap hits. And also, you can roll over cap space from 2025 to 2026. Rondale Moore is currently the only contract that's not on here, but that'll be a small contract on a one-year deal. But overall, Vikings, if they want to make one more big-time move, what's it going to be? God, I hope it's not Rodgers. Oh, the door. Kwesi didn't say that the door is closed, blah, blah, blah. Or, I don't know, trade for Sauce Gardner and pay him. Or, what's more likely, extending guys in-house like Andrew Van Ginkel, Metellus, Josh Oliver, etc. Now, getting back to the 2026 thing. So, even though the projected cap bump up to $295.5, which is probably going to be more than that with the new streaming money coming in, wouldn't shock me at all if it jumps up over $300 for 2026. But the Vikings would be slightly underwater there. But if you look at the books for 2026, of the top 16 cap hits for next season, 10 of them don't have any guaranteed money. So, yes, there is potential dead cap hits in terms of proration of signing bonuses, roster bonuses, etc. But the Vikings, they're in a very good spot where they can convert a lot of those large cap hits either with an extension or a classic restructure or by parting ways with the player. And so the Vikings easily can clean things up in the books of 2026, and Rob Brzezinski will be able to do that. And the Vikings, they do have this glorious Super Bowl window for 2025, 2026, 2027, the 3 remaining years on J.J. McCarthy's rookie deal before he hits that 5th-year option, and all of a sudden that cap hit goes up and up and up because his cap hits actually sync up with the calendar. $5 million this year, $6 million in 2026, $7 million in 2027. So build that rooster around J.J. McCarthy, get the Avengers together, and let's go get after things. But the Vikings, are in good cap space right now. And I wonder what they're going to do. And it is good to have flexibility. You can make some moves in season. Plus, you need a couple million due to injuries, attrition, as well as game day call-ups. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But either way, the Vikings, they had their cake and ate it too. Like the Vikings went out and got a prodigious free agency class. They took care of a couple of their own, as well as they do have flexibility going forward, and they're going to get after things. I love it. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Take a look at the Vikings cap space right meow. They have around $21.6 million in cap. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.